What up, guys? You guys are tuned into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 3. We got all the tea coming right at you. Stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Turn it up. Hey. Shoulders loose, shoulders loose.
Look, I'm being a hood rat.
Get that hood right. Hey. Post-Coachella.
Okay, we was turned.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We are about to get crunk as we are already started. This is Post-Coachella Episode 3, Season 5. I'm your host, Jesse Janity. No, I'm not. Hey, shout out to Jesse. We gonna miss you this week, big bro.
We love you, Jesse.
Yeah. All right, but I'm your host, Stephaune. I'm just filling in for the incomparable DJ Jesse J. And next to me, I got Miss Courtney Stewart.
What's up, y'all?
Miss Nicolette Gaona.
Hello.
And sitting in with us today, the beautiful, the wonderful Miss Shar Jossell.
Hey, everybody.
Sean's
I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Welcome.
Have you.
I didn't know what
Yes.
you were saying at the
I'm like so confused.
What are you talking
I
about?
love it. So
We're
it's,
getting
what does
all
that
the
mean?
tea.
it's the guy and the girls this week, I guess.
It
You know. Well, I guess
is.
when Jesse has that. Anyway, so we let's get
ain't
going.
right for
Let's
that.
get into it.
Jesse's
Ooh,
my dude.
right,
Shout out to Jesse in Boston or wherever you at right now. Much love to you. So I'm going in with Scrappy because I'm over Scrappy.
Why are you
Scrappy
always
has
Scrappy?
always been so weak, so soft, and again, I feel like he's proven it. So here's the issue: Scrappy's he's got this whole deal he's doing with Betty Idol. Supposed to be working with her. Betty Idol apparently was on.
Rick Ross
Carly Red 2.0.
Oh, they're cousins.
I think she's like more of a fake.
In my head, that's not
she's a
factual.
wannabe Jocelyn. You don't
She
get
No,
that?
definitely is
I don't get that.
I get that
Like-
she's trying to
She is not
play it up
fashioning.
so she can be cool like
I don't get
Jocelyn,
wanna be
but-
Jocelyn from her at all.
Well, I'm saying with the broken English, the Latin accent mixed in, and she's trying to be,
That
she
I'll give
overtalks people.
Yeah.
You know how Jocelyn was when she. Anyway, that's what I got. I'm just saying from her attitude. So Betty Idol and Scrappy are trying to become an item.
Yes.
They're working in the studio. Apparently, she was on Rick Ross's album or something. I listen to Ross. I ain't never heard no Betty
You
Idol.
ain't never noticed her?
I mean, maybe she just wasn't in the credits. I mean, I'm sure we probably heard her.
No, in fairness, things like that happen. I was listening to a throwback Trina song and Ross was on it, like from the Baddest Bitch, her first album. But I don't think he was in the credit. I think I recognized him by the voice. And then you go look at the
Now
tiny
that you
fine
do
print
know
Yeah.
him, yeah.
of the album booklet, and I was like, that happens a lot though, and that happened a lot in '90s music where people didn't get.
The credit.
You got to look at the fine print. Even Kanye just did that with The Life of Pablo. None of
Really?
his songs say featuring Rihanna. You just listen and
you
that's
know.
Rihanna singing the hook to
Okay.
Famous.
Well, there you
Right.
go, Betty Idol. You're doing it big.
Yeah, or so we
Even though
think.
we don't
She probably
know.
had a
We
speaking
hope.
part though. One of those interludes, like, or is she the one that does
Daddy.
Mama Maybach me? Is that her?
Yeah.
No. Don't they use like some British chicks for that?
I don't know.
I like the Maybach
I mean,
music.
she got multiple accents. She could have pulled that off.
Anyway, I don't know where we're going. We trying to make her have a career. Sorry, Betty Idol. Anyway, so she's in studio with Scrappy. They're working on the whatever they're working on,
That song that she loves.
and she brings up the fact that Scrappy's not over Bambi, and she's saying,
it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
And?
it became more and more clear, more evident as the episode went on.
Yes.
Bambi took offense to a Snapchat that he put up with Betty in it.
Yeah, she did. And
Is
he
that
took it
allowed,
right on
ladies?
down.
If your man who y'all broke up, y'all ain't together.
Okay, that's what I'll say. Right. So they broke up, but they are friends, and it was really recently after they broke up. And I think it's just out of kindness and respect, if we're actually still being friends, that you're not posting your hoes right away.
Right.
I mean, not that she has any right to be like, no, you can't
Exactly.
post. But if he's really trying to be her friend, and they really are friends, you
yeah.
give it some time before you start
I
posting your
don't
damn
know about
hoes.
that, Courtney. Only
I'm just
because
saying.
it just goes to show, different strokes for different folks, no pun intended.
Right.
But they have certain stipulations on their relationship because they're still
fucking.
and she still
So
and
stop
she
playing.
still knows that she
Yeah.
has a certain power over him
Because he took it
now.
down.
If the shoe were on the other foot, do you think Bambi would have taken down the snap?
Absolutely
No.
not. And Scrap wouldn't have asked her to take down the snap.
He wouldn't have cared.
He just would have been butthurt or in his feelings
Yeah.
or whatever.
He
He probably
wouldn't
would
have
have.
been
Yeah.
hurt.
He would've.
He's too busy looking at other butts in the room.
And being a Teddy Graham.
Butts in the room.
Being a Teddy Graham.
So as he's looking at the butts in the room, I feel like Betty was giving him all sorts of play. She was all in his mouth,
She
talking
was
about
like
why
between
you
his
flirting?
legs, like,
Yeah.
why you flirting with me?
please.
Like, he was just sitting there like, girl, I ain't trying to do shit.
So she did all that. She acted like she wanted to get with him, and they fast forward, crash cut to Scrappy at his home office
With his assistant.
with his
In
assistant.
her Fashion Nova.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
She was doing that in them stretch
Honey, I'm
pants and
stay
tank
thinking
top.
that I'm like, bitches be wearing this Fashion Nova fucking $2
In her
shirt.
Instagram boutique,
I just
get up,
can't.
midriff,
Hey.
two-piece. It's no shade,
She's
but
on
I mean,
trend. She's on trend.
let's call it how we see it.
yeah, no shade. But is that how you dress as a professional at your work?
This
that be
is
your
a
assistant?
Mona
No,
Me
never?
production.
Oh my god.
So that's how you dress
Yes.
when you're a part of a Mona Me production.
Leggings.
But he's running a whole house, apparently, so
whole house.
perhaps she has to
He
dress
said he ain't his mama
like
though.
the product.
He don't run no whole house. He ain't Mother Deborah.
Come on, Scrappy.
I'm looking at his the pictures he was looking through. First off, there was probably like seven, maybe
on
10.
the table, yeah.
I was like, that's all the girls you got?
Well,
In your-
he need to start small. Like, you can't start with a whole roster
That is
like 50
true.
bitches. Like, you need
Okay.
like 5 to 7 good ones.
Because I'm gonna be surprised
And
if he actually can focus on it. Like I
Yeah,
feel
he
like his
can.
mind be
He was-
elsewhere.
I mean, what else does he have to do?
He's making music.
I mean, I
or
don't know, but I do
Like
get the
I
fact.
asked, what else does he have to
Hold
do?
up. Say, McCary, what was wrong with her armpits? I didn't see them.
I missed it too.
What was going on? Were they hairy or
Ooh.
something? Struggling?
Oh.
But I do want to say
discolored?
when Bambi was talking to him, like, "Oh, you're gonna help out all these other hoes, but you didn't help me out." I did feel her on that.
That's real
Yeah.
true.
I was like, that is
Oh
really.
yeah, because
fucked up.
Bambi,
She was
Bambi was trying to be a.
hard.
The Bambi was trying to be a.
She was trying to have
a video
career.
girl.
Yeah.
She was trying to be everything. That's why she's been on all these different
A
reality
rapper,
shows.
a video girl.
Started dating this rapper in the first place, which I thought was telling of her when she said, you trying to put these girls on, you couldn't even put your girlfriend on. I was like, is that why you started dating me?
Yeah.
That's what I would have felt like at Scrappy.
And Erica Dixon quit the show, right?
Yeah,
Erica's
I haven't
Scrappy's
seen
We
it.
baby
haven't seen
mama.
her.
Yeah,
We
we
just heard
haven't
her
I think
talk
she quit the
about.
show. She's not a part of any of the promos with them and all their black and stuff.
It makes sense.
Right.
Makes
I think
sense.
she left.
I totally forgot. I
I
wonder
loved
why.
Erica though. She reminded me of so many of my friends in undergrad.
Yeah.
Just accent wise, not being a
was
dumbass.
cute.
But
I was a fan of Erica's lips. Shout out to those
bet you
lips,
were.
Erica. We miss them. So Bambi shows up to Scrappy's home work office, and is that how you girls dress when y'all broken up with a dude and you see that he might have moved on? Because she had the leggings, the tights, and the thigh high.
Look, if you catch me on a good day, you gonna catch me on a good day. But at the end of the motherfucking day, you done see me in all types of sorts of
right,
situations.
if you're my ex-boyfriend,
so
then
you
you
gonna
see
know
me
what it is
when the magic
and
has
that's just
washed
what it
away,
is, okay.
and I'm laying my head down. So you see me when I first
So
wake
there's
up.
no point.
When
There's
the
just no
magic-
point,
when
right?
The magic is washed
There's
away.
no
That's what I
point.
call it.
Honey.
I disappear for 25 to 30 minutes.
Now, if I am
And
trying to
then
stunt, you will
Your
notice.
jaw
and you will
drops.
see.
Like, how the hell did she turn?
Like,
How
wait,
did she?
did you take your whole face off?
right.
Oh my god.
I'm
But the
done.
lashes, they you know, like.
Well, she didn't overdo it though, like, cause surprisingly, Bambi's makeup was not like super done. It was obviously done by her,
No, but
like
he's
in real
talking about
simple.
her
But what I'm
attire.
saying, so she didn't
Yeah.
do both. She just like, I'll put on some tights and
she
some
was
boots,
cute.
and
She
I
was
didn't really
cute.
do too much with the makeup, and she obviously didn't do much with the wig because it was just kind of hanging. So
Okay,
maybe she wasn't
okay.
trying that hard. Like maybe that's regular,
Well,
day-to-day
trying hard.
attire.
Speaking of that, Courtney, I feel like she's really trying hard when you show up to pick up your dog that you abandoned. After,
You
at
don't
the
know
end of
that
the
she
relationship.
abandoned that
He
dog.
said that. He said she left him for dead. He pulled
now you
out
want
his
the dog?
mama's line.
Maybe
So he had a
maybe
picture with
her
another girl, and you
apartment
want the
did
dog
not
now.
take dogs. Maybe
Stop.
her apartment did not take
But
dogs.
now it do?
and
Now you want the dog?
Now she got
That
a
is
new
true.
place.
Like she using the dog like it's their baby. Like
Look,
I'ma take
this is what they say
the
to you on the side of the
kid.
stage when you're MCing, and they need you to stretch
No.
something out. You are stretching out Bambi's
No, but
life
Nicolette
right now.
is right. A lot of people do get in into these dramatic spats about their animals.
Oh, for sure.
Because Nicolette just said, I don't know if you all heard about
no.
right, they're like
children. Yeah.
And people will
You share custody, honey.
Yes. I'm close
That's
to
why
my
my dog is my dog, and if you are in my relationship, this is my dog. I know
Be
she's
clear.
cute and shit, but it's my dog.
This is not
So
our
don't get
dog.
attached.
You can feed it and walk it, but this is not our dog.
Yeah, you can walk it in the morning.
You can get
You
the
can do all that
pooper
shit,
scooper.
and you can pick it all
But
up.
then if we
it's
break
my
up,
dog.
I don't ever get to see it again.
Nope.
Like, that's terrible.
Nope.
I mean,
Who
yeah,
are
you can see
people?
me. You
Nope.
know, if I run into you and I'm
Who
with the
are
dog.
you? I can't call you up like, hey, can I come visit?
He gave her
Let
the
you
dog
go.
though. In all fairness,
Well,
so
the
it's
dog's
kind of like
real.
their
She
dog.
kind of.
I didn't know that dog was gonna end up looking like that though.
It is like
is
a
kinda cute.
fat
I
wiener
pictured it.
dog.
I pictured it like it was looking
Like a
it's
hot,
gonna
like,
look
Like one of the
like
little
a hot
teacup
dog. Hot
terriers.
dog.
I didn't
It
realize
is a
it was
hot
gonna
dog.
be a hot
dog.
dog.
Like, but it's
I
like
thought
a
it was gonna be
midget
like a
hot dog.
boxer.
I thought it was a fat Chihuahua. It's a hot dog.
I think it's a Chihuahua hot dog.
I thought it
mix.
was an overweight Chihuahua.
I love that we were like calling it.
But I just didn't know it was gonna like turn into that.
It was cute though.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
it was
I mean,
cute, it was a
anything for the
puppy.
scene. Okay.
Yeah.
I would take it, chilly, but I wouldn't have thrown the ring back. Like, you ain't been my friend, you ain't been my lover, you ain't
You notice they
been
didn't
shit
give
to
us
me.
no close up on that ring.
Yeah, it was like far
and then
Well,
it
I,
was way
I didn't
over there.
find the
We couldn't-
diamond. It didn't
we
have a
couldn't see
close
it.
up, but I didn't see no diamond. I just saw like the edges.
And it was a friendship ring? Like, what?
Well, being able to afford a diamond is the transition I'd like to use for
Oh.
Betty Idol and Scrap having. Scrap went and sat down with Betty Idol
Had a
upon the demand of
Who
Bambi.
wears her real hair?
And
Real
she,
Just so we're clear.
she wants to know.
Betty Idol's
My
hair.
hair, my
is
hair.
real. If you didn't hear it the 6,000 times she dropped it this
6,000.
episode,
It's
it is,
her
she ain't got not
real
one
hair.
piece.
And
clipped
I didn't
in
know.
tracks.
And I didn't know real
I wrote it in
hair be
capital
coming
letters.
out that quickly. That's all I'm
Yo,
saying.
you be bleeding if somebody can snatch your
Oh,
real
yeah.
hair out.
Right,
like that.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. I mean,
That's
I've
why
never
I
got
said,
into a hair
I don't
fight,
feel like when
but-
she got it snatched, it's not like she had a patch, okay? It seemed like the same amount that was snatched would have been the same
She
amount on
just
the
got
brush.
some dead locks that came
Right.
out. Yeah,
Right.
girl. She just got your...
I'm so sick of these thirsty chicks
they
just
take
going
bangs.
after dudes for whatever they can gain. You know, it's like she was all over Scrap in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
He came out. He said, "Listen, I need you to apologize. Be a woman. Be a grown up."
Yes.
No,
You
he
know.
said as a woman.
As a
I'm
woman.
so
As a
tired of
woman.
hood rats busting out that line. I was telling
As a-
Courtney, K. Michelle, remember when she got into it with Angela Yee on the
No.
Breakfast Club?
Well,
She
what'd she
said,
say?
as a woman. Like, that is like their
That's
go-to.
like the line that you...
That's like, ooh, that's like the trump card as a
As
woman.
a woman. 'Cause,
But
you
she
know,
was
if I
feeling
something
him.
else-
She feeling him until he got up and cut out. He bounced because she didn't want to apologize. So he left her at the table.
Good job.
Well,
which
she
is
said tit for
good
tat. If I can pull out one of her tracks,
Yeah.
then we'll be even. Because she
Grow
pulled out my
up.
real hair.
Grow up.
Oh my gosh,
Grow
real hair.
up. Grow
But then she hit him
up.
with, "That's why you ain't got no hit." That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah, you gotta watch
But
that.
you want to work with me, so why
right,
you
you
gotta
want to
watch
work
that.
with me. You all over me.
Right.
As soon as
You
I don't
was
give
trying
you
to
what you
lick my
want, that's why you ain't got no hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you really feel like on the inside.
That's what you gotta watch out
Bitches
for.
be salty
No.
so quickly. Like they will switch it up so quickly. Like, yeah,
But that's-
okay, you want to play that way? Well, you trash.
See, but I feel like that's the core. That's the root. That's you for real. That's your genuine
Oh, of course,
feelings.
of course.
Yeah.
Even when you gotta watch people with the jokes that
That
they
just
tell
makes
sometimes.
me feel like a really good person because there's people I really could be cussing out, but I just keep it
You
to
just
myself
don't.
and I just keep
You make
it
better
pushing.
Go.
The bigger person. Oh,
Well, a couple people got cussed
Real
out.
grown. Real grown.
Look,
As a woman,
As a woman,
changing my
girl.
ways.
As a woman, Betty Idol did get cussed out in the last episode by little cute Miss Tammy.
Tammy Rivera.
I love Miss
By the
Tammy
way,
Rivera.
I have to say I've been saying this all episode. Tammy reminds me of a cross between the Mowry twins and Adrienne Byline. If
Oh
they
my
came together in the
God.
same body.
I love you.
It's something
Mowry
about her,
twins.
and Dee Smith's
see that.
mouth is giving me Whitney.
Whitney.
Don't be mad.
It is
but
Whitney's mouth.
It's
And
giving
they have
me
the same, like,
Whitney
shaved down
Elizabeth
teeth.
Houston.
Yeah.
Whitney Elizabeth.
Like when
The
she
full
was
name.
talking and licking her teeth and stuff, I said, "Come on, Nippy." I should. She gave me
I
Whitney.
can't.
So Tammy felt like Betty was being very disrespectful, which we all, I think, agree
Yeah.
that
Oh,
she
definitely.
was. She was totally out of line.
Yeah.
From the get-go, yeah.
I like that, they show us the aftermath. So after Tammy gets in a little scuffle with Betty, obviously got her real hair ripped out. Tammy goes to Dee Smith in the heat of all that and says, "You know what? I like you." And Dee's like, "I like you too." Tammy was really being genuine
was.
about working with D.
With her
Smith.
head wrap and good edges.
Yes.
Honey.
And her nice high-waisted jeans
Her
and her little
edges
black.
were
Her edges,
so
she lets
good.
you
I'm
know.
like,
Yeah.
I have edges up under this little
Yes, honey.
swap meat hair wrap. There are edges, and they are thriving.
Right.
They are real.
Thriving
they're
edges.
real, if you,
wanna go
really
there.
needed to know.
Yeah. So no, she was being genuine with D. Smith, and which leads me to this meeting that they had personally together, and I
went
think
left.
Tammy was in a good space,
Yeah.
and D just sounded like she had
A
some
jerk.
Yeah,
She was a
Total
jerk.
ass.
She sounded like
she
an
had
ass.
something underneath the surface that she wanted to say or do or
Like, first
harm.
of all, you are never. First of all, you're just not on that level, okay? I'm sorry, D. Smith. Like, we just are getting to know you.
Yes.
You clearly rubbed us all the wrong way, okay?
And we was trying to like you.
We
was
really
excited
was.
for
She
you
was
last
cool.
episode.
She was cool.
She was modeling, looking fierce, and then she was coming
Right.
there talking about, I ain't trying to
You
be a
wanted to
model.
work
Well,
with
bitch,
me.
you were modeling.
I
Like,
brush my teeth. And I model.
Like,
Now, in
And I-
fairness, D. Smith is a Grammy Award winning.
She did.
Congratulations, but you were
She did.
walking
What
in
has
a
she- what has
fashion
she done?
show.
She is a music
She's a
songwriter,
producer,
producer.
songwriter.
She has a Grammy under her belt.
She has her credit.
That's why I think
but-
Scrappy. Well, one of the reasons I think Scrappy's so pressed.
Yeah,
I'll
but
save the other for the after show. We'll talk on
Okay.
Snap.
That's the after show.
the
Well,
after
I mean,
party.
yeah. Well, if that was the case, then I feel like D. Smith should have talked about at the beginning. Like, look, this is actually what I
Yeah.
really do. Because their first conversation, she was like, "Oh, really? You want me to
Really?
model?
You wanted
Da, da,
to?
da,
She
da."
took the meeting.
She's
She
trash
brought
for
her
that.
friends.
She
She's
was trash for
bogus.
that move.
And they're
Yeah.
gonna talk shit about her later.
Right.
That makes no
Like,
sense.
Can't
Bro,
do a
you look
180
like
after
trash.
you already took a meeting on the modeling tip,
Right.
knowing that she was talking about modeling.
That's just not what I do. I'm a producer, writer.
And that kind of hurt me too. I agree with Stephaune.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt because Tammy did seem like she just was like, "Girl, let's just get to the
I don't
root
like
of this.
how
I
we're down."
really
Yeah.
genuinely
Yes.
like you."
Yeah.
And she was met with something. I think even all of us as viewers can agree. She was met with something that was like, "Wait, what is this?" It was like, what switch flipped off in your head, D. Smith, to give me all of this?
Right.
It was like you purposely took the meeting so you could get in a little further with Tammy, bring your little girl to cause problems because you pissed off about what Waka said. So you were just trying
And the
to
thing
add
is
extra
Waka
bullshit.
wasn't even, and you know,
He was
it might have
specifically
been
talking about
Caitlyn Jenner, you know,
Yeah.
and everyone had their opinions on Caitlyn
That is
Jenner.
true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was just out here
But-
talking about it like that.
But the
I'm just
remarks
saying.
that Waka made overall were transphobic. So you can't say, for example, if we want to talk racism, you can't say, in fairness, you know, Donald Trump was only talking about Oprah Winfrey. He wasn't talking about all black people.
Right,
he
right.
just was calling Oprah. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So in fairness, you kind of got to
right.
loop that in. But she was still petty for that.
But and then on top of that, you can't say, you know, I've done this, I've done that. You don't know, I don't need you, and then say you can't help me. What she took the meeting like trying to figure out how they can work. That's what everybody does,
Right.
you know, in the industry. So then again, the shot at the end of something to say you can't help me or you ain't got no hit or whatever
got
you want to try to
nothing
hit
for
on
me.
on the way out. I don't like that kind of buzz.
Yeah, D, you really
You looked
lost
real
me with
bad,
this
man.
episode.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll redeem herself next week. I don't know. I personally cannot wait to see D. Smith in this reunion in the room full of everybody.
Sitting on her nice
Like, power
dress.
to you. Hopefully you take your shots and you pray and you talk to Mona. And
Talk to Mona.
No, seriously, Stephaune, this is a serious matter.
I'm
Like, can
hearing
you
you.
imagine this reunion?
I
Oh,
can't
no, it's gonna go.
wait. I
It's gonna go
can't
because
wait.
there's some
Oh
people
my
now on this show.
goodness.
But real quick, so Tammy and Waka makes an appearance on this episode.
Yes, in
Um,
LA.
And Waka is not giving two fucks, okay?
No, he just wants
He
to
be
get some.
hating this show. He's just like,
I
God, why
thought
we
he
really
quit
gotta
too,
talk
but I
about
guess
these
he's doing
basic
appearances.
assholes?
He's got to let
Well, he's
wifey
gotta-
stay.
he's gotta do something with wifey, yeah.
Wifey got to have something to do.
That's her
Waka,
her credibility.
His vibes are so just, ugh.
I kinda
like
it.
I like his mom.
Really? Oh, it's like not
feel
giving
you
me
there.
any life.
Sometimes
I'm like,
I feel
poor
like-
Tammy.
I feel like he's kind of like, because especially in his little confessional interview or whatever, I'm like,
Yeah.
brother, what you looking at? Who?
I know. He do have
So
he
we
do have
don't
the
know,
shifty
but,
eyes.
I mean, he just was tired and wanted to have sex, and she was
Right.
talking about
At one
bullshit.
point, Waka was attractive to me.
I think he's
back
still
in
attractive.
It's a party, back in my
Right,
raggedy
right.
days, Waka was like, ooh, you know. But in this episode, you know, he kind of looked like he had some questionable hygiene.
Like how? No, he was
just-
coming out. Oh no, she was coming out
He
the shower.
just looked like he just was funky or something. Like, I don't know. He just.
But I
was just
think he's kind of
horny.
got like that Rasta vibe sort of to it, where it's unshaven,
He used to be a little
it's uncut,
cleaner.
but it can still be clean.
And now he's got the
I know a lot of
beard.
Rasta
Good.
men.
I like it. I like it a little bit raggedy.
I'm good with it.
Well, okay, so the hygiene
Maybe
is in
I'm just
question.
matured because he does nothing for me, like nothing for me anymore.
Well, speaking of
Why?
that,
'Cause
Tammy's saying.
You on a new level.
I-
Like that, okay? I'm just
Speaking
saying.
of doing nothing for you,
woman.
Tammy's saying he's doing nothing for her.
That's true, that's
Extra
true.
on the
Romantic.
on the
But
romance
But he called
side.
her out and was like, "You ain't doing nothing either." She's like, "I
But
put
she
roses
brought out
down
the
twice."
receipts.
But it was twice. They've been together for like 10 years.
And it's like, girl, what you really be doing at home? You should do that for me every night I
night.
get home.
Waka low
Just
key was
saying.
about to
I work
slip into
hard.
something. He was like, as women shouldn't. And then I didn't hear what he
Now
said.
he said,
after.
as a woman.
Everybody want to use that line now.
I can't.
So Tammy had her magazine release party,
Weed and hot
which
Cheetos,
is
you
called
right.
Black Men's Magazine. If y'all have ever looked at Black Men's
Or you
Magazine,
Has
just-
anybody
please let
ever
us know.
seen Black
I
Men's
have. She
Magazine?
looks so
You've seen
good.
it, okay.
Okay.
You know, I like a lot of newsstands because I got to get
Yeah.
my Ebony. I got to get
I
my
do the
Essence,
newsstands,
my
but I
Allure.
never seen no
Vanity
Magazine.
Fair.
I love it.
I love the stacks of physical magazines.
I love
Thanks
the
for
physical
that.
magazine.
So digital.
And that's why I like to Barnes
Yeah.
and Noble because they have a lot of it. And
You can
but I
get
ain't never
lost
seen
in there.
Black
But I've
Men's
seen Black Men magazine. But more so, I've seen it more so in the early 2000s. Like I didn't even know it was still around, especially
Girl,
in
we
print.
talk about in recent history. Have
No,
you seen Black
no,
Men's
no.
Magazine?
No.
Because they acting like they just
They
did
act
an
like
album
they-
release party. I mean,
exactly.
cover release party today.
Yeah,
Well,
but
at
she
the
was-
party, Miss
I mean, it
Deb.
was a
Like, how
really
is that
pretty
still in
cover.
circulation?
You liked the cover, Nicolette?
She looked really
I thought she looked good.
I thought
She
she looked good too.
shooting.
I'm a fan of
It's a
Tammy.
Black
so
Men's
most
You gotta
everything
watch
she
it
does.
because
As a woman.
Because those what's his face, those magazines, they do a lot of the heavy airbrushing, like sophisticated hair.
Because
Sure.
you don't
You know
recognize
that-
her face, and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
wait, is that who I think it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
But she had the tatas out, and little panties on,
Congratulations.
so go,
And it was
girl.
really cute when she was like, baby, you don't like the cover? Like, I liked that banter between
He's
them.
like,
Yeah.
hell no.
I think they're a cute couple. They're one of
They are
the
cute.
cutest couples on this season.
They are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is not monumental to prove that a woman with a child can be sexy. Please
That is
stop.
what got me upset. Like, this is not revolutionary, Waka. We have Kim, we have Beyonce, we have a smorgasbord of women today and years past. Well, if you want to talk Sophia Loren,
But I
and,
like that Waka stood up for that because he's saying,
He knew she was
I
gonna
don't
get
see
trolled.
them. I don't see those women. I see my wife doing something great.
Yes.
And
That-
he knew
that
that
was
she
his
was going to
support.
get
I did
trolled.
appreciate
Like, how
that.
did you let your girl do? Like, the Twitter
He's
trolls
like,
were
my girl
cracking their
is
knuckles.
hot, and I love
Right.
it. So that
Yep.
was
So
sweet.
Deb Antony made an
Give us a little bit of
appearance.
hope.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ash blonde party cap. It was literally like a
Ash
hat.
blonde party cap, y'all.
And
It
this
was
is the
literally like a
thing.
hat.
And this is the thing with Deb. She's like, you as a woman shouldn't be fighting.
Fighting.
But when Deb is in a situation, she gonna be like starting to
So
get
she
bucked.
would,
So
yeah.
I was just like,
Because y'all all cut from the same cloth, so it's
True.
kind of difficult.
you know what I'm saying? She'd be like, don't fight, but
she's trying to
Debs
tell,
will get bucked
She's
if she
just trying
needs
to
to
let
get
her
bucked.
know,
I like Deb.
Be
I'm just
strong,
saying.
I
girl.
prefer Deb
Be
over
strong.
all of the mothers on the show. Actually, Mama D has actually kind of warmed up to me because she's just so outrageously
She's ridiculous.
hilarious.
Yeah, me too.
The nerve.
When she won me over when
ridiculous.
she said BICTH. So that's when but I don't know if I'm really here for the new mom.
Who's the new mom?
The gangsta.
Yeah, not yet. She hasn't
not
done anything for us to
really.
love her
She's
yet or hate her, or
interesting.
we don't
Yeah,
know.
she's just-
I like
still,
her dog.
she's a lot.
She's innocuous. We don't know
Got a
yet.
cute dog.
Okay, spell it.
Innocuous. I was.
We go.
I
She
know.
said,
I
was
mean,
on
I
this
will.
line.
I'll
Over
keep
my
going.
head, honey.
Anyway, I do want to say about the magazine release party that it's one of the rare parties on Love and Hip Hop that didn't end in drinks thrown in a fight.
Well, praise the
know.
Lord for small
They actually got
blessings.
together as human beings.
I
and
wish D would've showed
celebrated
up.
something. Then it would have been on.
Yeah, no.
I wish D would have showed
Well,
up.
shit, Mimi's talking about, I'll whoop her ass if I showed her. Girl, why are you involved at all? Why do you care?
Right.
Yeah. So speaking of showing up, Stevie Jedi, my favorite character,
I'm so
has now.
Of course, he would be. Is he your fraternity brother?
He should. He probably is.
He might be. Is Stevie J a member of Kappa Alpha
Is he a
Psi?
Kappa?
I don't think so. I don't think so because they would have said something about it
I
already.
showed Nicolette Stevie's nudes tonight. What did you think?
I did. I was.
She's blushing.
She can't even talk, y'all. She's speechless. She got choked up.
All right, we ain't gonna get into the nudes. We'll come back to Nicolette.
No, because
Sip your tea
they're
for a second.
Googleable. I don't want people to think
Yes,
I don't
they
have
are
his nudes.
Googleable.
They're not in my phone, but they're
Googleable.
Googleable.
Jesse
I
has
wouldn't
whipped
expect
them out.
anything less. I was very impressed.
Courtney
Wow.
refused to look.
But I mean, because I pretty much know, I'm pretty sure Jesse's like shown it to me, and I just can't separate his face and his
The
person
rat
from
face.
the body, so it's not hot to me.
You make a look at that.
It's not hot.
Y'all
Just
stupid.
because
I
it's
mean,
an
no, I
arm.
would not touch. It would
So
not
Stevie's
happen,
back in
but-
Atlanta
but
from
good
LA.
for you, man.
The good
Keep it
guys,
back in.
the good guys back in Atlanta. He he set up that Scrap, who's his nephew, so to speak.
Nephew. Y'all making fun of since like she did, and she still caught
I
up.
did. I went speechless. I'll probably go on my Instagram later today.
So he moved back. He said the script's going through rewrites. That he's going to be working based out of
Ain't no
Atlanta
script
now.
going through nothing.
Girl.
Shut up.
He's
Bye,
the good
Stevie.
guys back in town. Scrap and Tommy came out. So Tommy's been traveling with Scrap. That's his girl.
Yeah.
So she went to travel.
Tommy's the one with the all of the mug shots
Yes.
that I keep seeing all up and down my
And the
Facebook.
double stick tape.
Apparently she has 32 mugshots to be
32.
exact.
You know, it's believable because she has the prison lip. I was
Yes.
telling Courtney that when she got mad, the lip curled
curled
up.
it
I was
up.
like, whoa, okay, she's
curled
not
her
to
lip.
be toyed with
No.
because
No.
that's some dipset shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the lip, like,
Dipset. Shut up, you Dipset. I
was-
heard that in a minute.
that was some
So
dipset.
Scrap showed up with his blowout. He told us some information. He took a plea.
He
plea
took a
deal.
plea deal.
I don't know why I lost my voice there because I don't snitch. That's why Scrap.
How
I couldn't even talk
refreshing
about
to
it.
know that someone doesn't snitch.
You silly. Oh,
Yes.
Okay, somebody else is choked out.
yeah. That's off air. That's the after
Send you
show.
with a hoodie cat. Y'all need to stop. I don't want his sauce. Okay.
Are you sure? I mean, if
I
you
don't want
can,
his sauce.
you wouldn't want to try it now
would
that
not
you've
wanna-
seen it?
No.
No.
Would you
thank
at
you.
least want to see it in person?
No.
Y'all
no.
are silly. Okay, so
Stuttered. You
Not-
did
no.
stumble.
just maintaining
Just a
what's
little
going on. I'm jumping around here. Uncle Stevie sits down with Mimi because Mimi has some news to
Wait, I thought we
reveal.
were okay.
Oh,
She wants
he
to-
left Scrap. He was done.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Scrap because I forget. We gonna close with Scrap and Tierra and Miss Tommy.
And the prison lip.
And the prison lip.
Nico
And
or
Uncle Stevie
Scrap.
Orange is the new
Definitely
black.
Scrap, never Nico.
goes to visit Mimi. Stevie says, "Look, I want to be closer to the majority of my
My
family.
kids,
Yeah, because
yeah.
he's got a lot of them.
He got a lot of them.
But the majority of them are in Atlanta." And we find out some interesting information. Eva still sleeps with Mimi in the bed.
Yeah.
Well,
Her
that's
daughter's
cute.
what, 10? Is it cute?
No, the daughter's like 5, isn't she?
I'm sorry. I
She
wouldn't
should
be
at
mad.
least
She
be
like
like
9.
7 by now.
It's just
Why
her-
not?
it's
Somebody
just
tell
her
me how old
No.
Eva is.
No, she gets to get in her own bed.
She
in
does
her
need, I
own
mean,
room.
seriously,
Come on
what
now.
happens when mommy wants personal time
Yeah.
with Uncle Chris?
Yeah. Well, that's why Uncle Chris is in
Oh
the
my God, they're
guest
calling
room.
me Sensei J. Oh my God.
I love it.
I'm serious, but now, in fairness, Chris does go by, Chris is gender non-conforming,
Gender-conformed,
Right.
yes.
but Mimi referred to Chris and said that he goes by
He goes
male,
by male
pronouns,
yes.
which
He
is
wants to be a
possible.
male,
I know
so-
that a lot of this can get very confusing.
That's super confusing.
Yeah.
Uncle
But-
Chris.
I'm going to go with Chris.
They say that they say she's 5.
I thought she was 5 like 2 seasons ago.
Well, now they're
Even
saying she's
6 is
6.
up. Man, see.
So we know she's
Y'all don't
around
know how
5.
old she is.
Look,
She 5'6".
majority says she's 5, so she's 5ish, 6ish.
Okay, regardless, like, yeah, I'm coming in mommy's room when I'm scared, but she should be in her own bed.
That is
I
true.
don't know,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't care. I'd be like, all right, girl, it's just me and you.
No,
It ain't just me and you. Now Chris,
No,
Uncle Chris
Uncle
is
Chris
sleeping
is in
over.
the guest room.
In the guest
sleeping in
room.
the-
So when Eva goes to sleep in mommy's bed, mommy sneaks out and goes to the guest room and pumps it around with Uncle Chris and then
Pumps
goes
it
back
around.
to bed.
So, well, because apparently she's smitten by the kitten, is what Stevie said. You smitten by the kitten?
Which
You
is so
full-blown
sweet.
lesbian?
There's
And
no
then he was
kitten
really offended
involved.
that she didn't like, the way he be doing her
But who doing who?
with the tongue.
Oh.
Stevie,
Do
I
it.
caught that whole conversation. He was like, wait.
Well, she
does it better.
said that Chris outdoes Stevie in the eating department.
Well, I would expect. I wouldn't
I
expect
should hope
anything
so.
less.
Exactly. I
But
should
Stevie-
hope so.
What's your feelings on Stevie saying that I think Mimi's just under a spell until she gets some good beef?
That's so stereotypical. I mean,
Yeah,
well, in my
for-
opinion,
In Mimi's case, I don't think that's stereotypical because I think Mimi is just going
And
wherever
you
she
and I-
goes.
She go with the flow.
Courtney and I were just discussing
Yeah.
for the Potomac reunion about fluid sexuality. And it is a thing. It's a little bit more popular in women because I believe that socially it's more acceptable for women to be more fluid in their sexuality. But it's a very real possibility.
What if fluid sexuality, and I don't want to get into this, just meant that you were
just got
fluid
really
with,
Don't
interested.
even. I know where
it
you're
was
going.
same-sex
No.
fluidity.
Huh?
Like if you were
Like you like lipstick lesbians and studs?
no, like you like Latinas and African American women.
That
Just a hoe.
That has nothing to do
It's
with
okay.
race.
That's fluid. That's
not
not
talking about
fluid.
fluid.
It's a lot of fluid being exchanged.
What if you like
Changed.
white girls and
yes.
Spanish
It's
girls?
sexually fluid, not racially
Sexually
fluid,
fluid,
Stephaune.
honey. It's
Keep
okay.
up.
It's okay.
But
brother.
there's sex
Keep
involved.
trying. Keep trying. Keep trying.
I'm just grasping for
Just-
straws.
yeah,
I'm
that's part of your
grasping.
problem.
Stephaune,
brother.
get out.
Keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Carly is
First time in
54.
history, the lead host of a show is like, "You gotta go." Oh, all right, I'm sorry. So let's close out with this. The triangle is what I'll call
The
it.
triangle?
Shout out to Phil Jackson who coined that term. So
Wait,
Scrap.
the coach, the basketball
Yeah,
coach?
Yeah. The triangle. It's a basketball play. It's between three guys.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't
got
know nothing
that.
about
Anyway,
that.
y'all
I
know
knew
the
what you
triangle.
meant,
I knew
Stephaune.
what you meant too.
Thank you,
Okay,
Alex.
Mamba.
Stephaune thinks he's fluid. Just the wrong kind. They said it. I didn't say it.
I am fluid. I got a lot of fluids.
Oh, no.
Can you
Y'all
not
tripping.
really? Like,
Stephaune,
you tried,
Stephaune,
like
get
you
out.
Were trying, but it flopped.
Can I get this out?
Get
Okay,
that
so
out.
Scrap,
Get that out. Get your
Tommy,
notes out.
Tierra. Tommy represents like all of these triangles that we've been
Dipset.
looking at.
Yeah.
No, Tommy's like the crazy one. Yeah, Dipset, Prism out. Tierra, you have to feel bad for her. They always have a kid or more. And they're trying to hold their man down.
Hold him down.
Through the
She
tough
used
times.
all her
You guys-
savings on his book.
And Jessica like, girl, I can relate.
Late.
Jessica
Jessica
Diabetes. Girl, I've been there.
You
girl.
used your entire savings because he was in jail
She
and
like,
he
I'm sending
needed
him
some
phone
phone
money.
minutes.
I put money on his books.
Sisters.
Listen, she said she worked 2 or 3 jobs.
Yes.
This girl was.
She was
There's
hustling.
no
Wait,
way
you
that
guys-
it's that good.
Never. And then she said it wasn't that good.
Hey, y'all. Wait. Now y'all said y'all feeling the blowout, Mr. Scrap.
No.
Oh no, Courtney definitely is. Courtney definitely is.
I'm not
We're
feeling
like,
the
bitch,
acne,
where?
but
Where?
the acne is a
That's not that good
problem.
hair.
Scrap
I'll give
does
him
not.
that.
Neither one of the
He
scraps on this
has-
show do anything
He
for me.
has a little, just something. That
What
you're
is
just
it?
like,
Shaft. It's
I mean, you know.
It's that era. It's that era.
I have a question though. So have her, not Tommy,
Tierra.
and him,
Tommy and
have they
Tierra.
been together that long?
Yeah, she
So
said
I
they've been
just want
since
to
they were
know.
16.
So she has 3 other kids though.
Well, they weren't like humping, I guess. Maybe she was with somebody.
No, I just really want to know because I'm just kind of confused because she's just like, since I was dealing with him and the son doesn't seem like he's that old. So I don't know. When she says that, I'm just like,
This
well,
is
then
a
maybe
valid
it
question.
wasn't always
There were 3 other children
consistent.
named.
She
She
get
said
what
they
I'm
were
saying?
best friends. Yeah, they were friends.
So
And
Okay.
she's the one that the mom likes, right?
No,
No,
she-
she-
Oh, the mom
the mom likes the crazy one.
Right,
Yeah.
she likes prison lip. Dipset.
Yes.
I don't know. All I'm saying is just
Prison
like
lip won't
Tierra,
snitch.
you think she would kind of understand. I
That
mean,
maybe they-
given situations, maybe they haven't always been.
Well, I think now that they have the son and they were sleeping together
Scrap
again.
needs a VO5 treatment.
He
Courtney.
does. Don't hate. The hair is pretty good.
VO5.
I mean,
Why are you
I
all
thought he had some
reading
good
Carly
hair.
Red so hard?
I don't even know. We haven't even seen Carly yet, but
She didn't even do nothing.
or she didn't do nothing
Okay,
this
so
episode.
Except I don't have nothing to hide.
But
You
Scrap
are
could use some
maintaining Scrap.
proactive.
Do you think he did a good job in this try? I mean, he sat the 2
Yeah,
women
he
down.
did a great job.
You think so?
I think he did the best job ever.
And he
he
really
literally
could've
sat
done.
there and said, "Y'all want both y'all bitches," and they were just like, "What?"
I don't think he actually came out and said that
Yes,
though.
he did.
Yeah,
He was like,
did.
I'm not in love with you, and I
Which-
want to see my
which
son.
Dan-
He said, "I'm about to go in
He was kind of confused.
for
Yeah,
a few
he was-
months."
Yeah,
he
he
said, "I'm
did
about to
say
go in for a
that.
few months, and I want y'all with me."
I need your support. But he didn't say, well,
I
guess,
want
yeah.
y'all with me. I want it wasn't like I want
Both of
her
y'all.
with me
Right.
and I want you to go over there. No, he
But
said
you know
y'all.
what? That may make sense. Call me crazy, but For him to say, I want you all with me, you are the mother of my child, and I need to stay in constant communication with my child, and you are my current girlfriend. So I need you all to get on board, because this isn't a Mona Me storyline. This is some real shit. I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
True.
But I mean,
except
on
he's
some
still
Mendices.
sleeping with both of them.
Right.
So
Not Mendices.
that
He
has
slipped
another
and said it was going to be a
layer.
couple of months.
and my thing is,
Bishware.
well, and my thing is like, basically, I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say something. Now
See, okay, I
went
see
away.
what you're
It
saying
went
though,
away.
but he can't be in the vaginas of both of them because then there's
Because
the
that's what
feeling.
the issue is.
Yeah.
That's why we're
Y'all said
having
I
that.
can't be fluid, so he
That's
can't be
what
fluid
the-
either.
Well, you shouldn't want to be that fluid, because sometimes you wake up with gifts that you didn't ask for. So
That's what the kid is.
or other things.
He probably asked for the kid. He was
Children
like, have
ain't
my
the
baby,
only
girl.
concern
my
out there,
baby.
Have my
people.
baby.
Save sex and
she was like,
paycheck.
I already
saying-
got 3 kids.
I already
I don't
got-
need another baby. You gonna have my baby.
You know I'm
Would you
fertile.
feel some type
You
of way?
know
I mean, I
I'm
don't know
fertile.
how long Tommy and him have been together, but as Tommy, would you have felt some type of way if him been like, no, I don't love you?
Yes, I would have slapped the shit out of him if I was Tommy.
First of all, I wouldn't
But
have
I
told,
would never
I would
beat
have to
Tommy.
text Tommy from the car, because Prison Lip ain't about to beat my ass. Tommy don't look like she gets down. We've seen 48 mug
Tommy
shots.
look like
I'm
she
not messing with
carries her
Tommy.
shank
But
As a matter of
right
fact,
on
Tommy,
didn't
I'm
address-
sorry for tonight.
She
if
got
you're
real,
watching.
she went straight to anger. She didn't address the fact that he said, I'm not in love with
Well,
you.
she did a little bit. She said that's a valid question when she was asking, like,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
yeah,
love
yeah.
her? And she's like, she engaged it, and then she kind of nutted.
But he
up.
didn't say, okay, so
I
he's
know
in the
she got
middle. You guys, there was one on my right, one on my left. Tommy's on the left, Tierra's on the right. He turned when they talked about love to the left and
To
said,
Tommy.
I ain't in love with you. He didn't turn here and say,
He didn't turn to
I ain't in
Tierra
love
and
with
say, I
you.
ain't in love with you either.
He didn't say, I ain't in love with both of y'all, or I'm confused, or I want everybody. He
Just
said,
leave it
I ain't in
alone,
love with
girl.
you.
So
You
girl,
out.
You
You out. Period.
Leave it alone, girl.
Because he ain't going to leave King and his
Tommy
son
don't
or
But then they
whatever.
started fighting about her job and arguing about why she couldn't work
Like
there.
that was so, she
and,
like,
it was just
that's because
stupid.
Tommy was like,
Right.
you working
Displacement.
bitches don't
Yeah.
work over here.
Displacement.
Whoa.
Yeah, bitches
You're
do
at a
work,
10, bring
actually.
it to a 10.
I guess
Okay.
you're
Bitches gonna need to work,
You're
'cause-
gonna need to when he goes to jail, babe. Like,
Okay.
And that's what kicked it off.
where's the money gonna come from?
I don't know.
Obviously, it all comes from Tierra because she works for the largest
I will be very
financial
impressed.
investment firm
Investment firm.
in the nation.
She's a
That's what she said.
shark.
That's what she said.
But I must
Shock.
say, this is the
This shit is gold.
quickest sit down
gold.
that has happened in hip
was
hop,
quick. You're
Love and
right,
Hip Hop
you're right.
history, because I
is it
feel
over?
like with what's his face, Tara and Amina, that took forever for them to sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stevie, Jocelyn, and Mimi
They
took
kept
forever.
That took like 3 seasons.
You know, the
Only
Scrap
Remy.
done just
But
did
we
it.
love
He was
that.
like,
We
you know
love
what,
that,
boom.
though.
Let's do this. Let's keep it real. At least he knew.
But I love
he
how
had
security
to.
was like right there. So whatever case Scrap got going on, he made sure that they were
Not
like,
to be
look, I
involved.
can't
Right.
because I will get caught up.
And I'm gonna say, y'all watch it again. If you watch the episode again, this is the first time I ever saw security get like verbal. Did you see that? He was like, sit her down, sit up, because they're scared of
They
Tommy.
broke
Yes.
the fourth
They
wall.
know
They know
Tommy
Tommy's
is out of her
control.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, sit her down.
And
By
I-
the way, I want to shout out, what's the girl's name? The Carly Red's cousin.
Oh, Bobby or
Bobby
no,
Schmurda.
Betty.
Bobby, Betty,
Whatever.
whatever.
But did you all notice that
Betty
when
Idol.
she sat down, she had the 2002 through 2005 Evelyn Lozada and Jennifer Williams
You silly.
Earrings
Basketball
on.
Wives Miami
mad that
decorative
you-
I'm
boots.
so mad you
I'm mad
know
you picked it
that.
up so
Oh my
quickly. He was like, that's what that is.
Because every girl remembers the hoop
Buying those hoops with all the beads on them.
with
Uh-huh.
the beads
I
and the
did.
spikes and shit.
I
That
had
is
me a
from the
pair.
basketball when
I
everybody
totally
had
had- yeah,
sundresses.
that's true.
Evelyn and Jennifer are
That's true.
responsible
Right.
for that
We
trend.
were all trying to be housewives of Miami or whatever.
I didn't even watch it.
Basketball wives.
Same
Hoes of
damn
Miami.
difference.
Close, right.
Same
I'm
damn
excited they got a Love and Hip Hop Miami coming.
With
Yes.
Trick Daddy and Trina.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just announced. They
That's
are part
gonna
of
be
the
Trick
nice.
Daddy
cast.
Kids.
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be on that
amazing.
after
That
show.
was
Slip and
gonna
slide
be
record.
everything.
Amazing.
I gotta find a way because I'm not missing the baddest.
Oh, no, most
She'll be like,
definitely.
I'm the real baddest. I don't know what they was telling you in Atlanta about the baddest bitch.
Yeah.
But who they gonna pick?
Also, I want to give a shout out. You
No
pointed him out.
pennies
Shar
coming.
Santiago, the blogger, was on there this
Yes,
episode.
She was.
He's been
Sean
on there.
was on
This
there?
is his second episode. He was on there the
Oh, he was on
first
before.
episode.
Nobody noticed.
They
Okay.
were all in all white somewhere.
Oh, at the
The
party,
white party.
where the fight happened.
The
And he had
Chris
like a turban on or
introduction.
something.
Yes, when
Yeah.
everybody
Yes.
was slow motion and all that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get into some predictions.
Don't.
Let's do it.
How you gonna tell me you ready and you ain't ready?
You ready? You ready?
Now, your AfterBuzz TV
TV prediction.
Predictions. So I don't really want to say much about predictions other than the fact that Jocelyn, the queen, is returning.
Finally, what is it, episode 4?
Yeah, I know. They've been teasing us all season. And then I kind of don't like it, but I love it. They're bringing K. Michelle back on the exact same episode.
I love it.
I wish they would have done it one
at
a time.
Girls.
This is good. I feel like next week is gonna leave us with cotton mouth. It's gonna be too much because this is when Carly's gonna be like, "You ain't got nothing on me," and Jocelyn like, "You okay? You okay?" Like, I cannot wait to see that.
Because
Like,
it's so funny because she didn't even flinch. She was just like,
no.
You know why? Because she know that whatever's on that paper
whatever in that,
will destroy Carly.
I don't think I can ever get enough. Granted, I didn't watch the spinoff when they were in LA, but I can't get enough of Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess,
She's the best.
on this show. She is the bomb diggity.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah, so we're excited about next week. That's our predictions. That's our show for this evening, guys. Make sure you keep tuning in to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm going to be around. I won't be your lead host next week. Hopefully, Jesse will be back.
Yes.
Make sure you watch everything we do on AfterBuzzTV.com. Check out BHL. The beat
Black
they do.
Hollywood Live.
Black Hollywood Live. What else we do?
We do a beat. We do this week. Check it out.
Reality check.
Reality check.
and where
It's
can they
all
find you,
going down.
Stephaune?
Where
And
are
they
you
can
at?
find me.
On the corner.
Like, let's wrap this shit.
Where you
Listen,
at?
I
Where they gonna find
I'm
you?
trying to give a shout
Y'all
out
can
to
find him outside at Kawanga and
Doing something he probably has no business doing.
always.
I appreciate y'all sticking with us. My name is Stephaune. Y'all can find me at I Am Stephaune on all social media.
I'm everywhere at Stewart Starlet.
And you know where to find me since they don't play.
Oh, now they know where to find
Or
you.
messing around with Stevie J, girl.
And everyone, you know, I'm Shar says so on everything, so thank you.
Hey, thank you guys for sticking with us. We're going to get crazy again next week. Be here. Peace.
Producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Oh my God!
Those are the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.